How's it going, everybody? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Matt. I'm a part-time reseller based out of California. So in this video today, we're going to go over the items that we sold yesterday. Just like we always do, I like to share everything that I sell in hopes for like newer sellers to see what's actually selling on eBay and maybe give them a good idea of what items they could possibly pick up when they're out sourcing at like garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores. At the very end of this video, we're going to go over some YouTube friend questions from yesterday's video. So let's get right to it. All right, first item today is actually going out to a YouTube friend named Dan. So Dan picked up a vintage Schmidt beer hat. So this hat was brand new, never used. It had a little bit of condition issues just from age, but overall in really good condition. Dan picked it up for $14.99 plus shipping. And he said that his dad used to work for Schmidt Beer, so that's pretty cool. Glad you were able to find that item and pick it out of the store, and thank you so much for your support. All right, next we had an Xbox game sale. This actually was a very good game and actually got it for free from a free estate sale. Went through the estate and actually found a little stack of Xbox games. This game here was actually brand new, is still sealed. It's called Need for Speed Carbon something, and it was actually a valuable game. So this game here sold for $54.99 with free shipping. Went out at an 8-ounce rate, cost me just under $4 ship out, so not too bad for a free item. Definitely was kind of like a home run in my opinion for just getting it for free, so not too bad. I actually threw this one in a box. Usually more expensive games I'll throw in a box compared to just throwing into like a bubble mailer, and yeah, that's what we did. All right, next we had a vintage Golden State Warriors flag sale. So this thing was still brand new in its package. Got this from a garage sale. I paid $1 for it. Ended up selling for $29.99 plus shipping. And it didn't really take too long to sell. I probably had this thing for maybe a month, so not too bad. All right, next item, we sold some Lord of the Rings trading cards. So I got these from my buddy Steve's garage sale, where I paid $100 for a whole bunch of stuff. These cards here sold for $18.95 plus shipping. To ship them out, we just threw them in a little box, and the buyer paid for the shipping, so it was all good. All right, next we had someone come in and buy a bunch of light bulbs off me. So he bought 5 packs originally of these like really random big light bulbs that I got from Ace Hardware for $1 a piece. So originally he bought 5 packs, and we kind of made like a really good deal for him, $125 free shipping. He lived on the West Coast, so I was okay paying for the shipping. And I've had these things for quite some time, and they don't really sell very well. Ended up only having 4 sets, so I had to refund him $25, and it was still free shipping. So $100 free shipping for these. I have about, what, $28 into them, and then I had to spend almost $17 to ship them out. So we're doubling up on it. We're making like $50 off of, 50 in, 100 out, if that makes any sense. So not too bad. I probably wouldn't have bought these if I knew how slow they sold, but I'm glad this guy came in and bought the rest that I had, so it was all good. All right, we sold a couple things of Estee Lauder. So one of these is called Enlightened, sold for $18.99. The other one was purchased by a YouTube friend named Stephanie. So Stephanie, thank you so much for your purchase and your support. I really do appreciate it. She picked up another different kind, and it was a lot of 5. And I think it sold for either 24 or 34 free shipping. Stephanie, thanks again. Hopefully you enjoy them. All right, next item was some Garbage Pail Kids mugs. I got these from an estate sale this past weekend. I actually paid up for them. So I paid $5 a piece for them. They were just too cool for me to leave behind. I just had to get them. I knew either I would probably keep them eventually, or my wife would want them, or I would just sell them. They ended up selling pretty quick. Sold them for $30 plus shipping. So we made roughly about $20 on these, and they sold quick. They were light, so with the box and the 2 mugs, it was only 12 ounces, so the buyer didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money on shipping. And yeah, I'm kind of regretting selling them because I did like them a lot, but I'm not really a collector, so it's okay for me. I'll probably find them again one of these days, and if I want to keep them, then I will. But I'm okay making the $20. We'll put that money towards something else, maybe buying some more stuff for the eBay store. But yeah, they were definitely really cool, and yes, somewhat sad to see him go. All right, next we sold a 1,000-pack of envelopes. So these were a 5% offer that I sent to someone. Ended up selling for $37.99 free shipping. And I think this morning this set cost me about $12 ship out, so not too bad. All right, last item of the day was a pair of Nike running shoes. Got these for $1 at a garage sale. Not typically something that I always pick up at garage sales, but it was part of a bundle purchase where I kind of want to try to the person was a little bit high on certain things, so I wanted to add more stuff in to make it kind of a better deal for myself, if you know what I mean, to up the profit a little more, to counteract the other stuff I was buying, if that makes sense. But yeah, these shoes, I paid $1 for them. They sold for $18.99 plus shipping. And I just threw them in double poly bags and shipped them out. All right, so first YouTube friend question is coming from Des Marie. She's asking what happened to the Tesla side view mirror that I sold and someone said they wanted to return. So if you guys remember, I told the person that I write with a magic marker on every single car item that I ship out. So once I told them that, they never replied. They never opened up a return or anything. Basically, this person was fishing for either a partial refund or a full refund without sending the item back. This has happened multiple times with car items that I sold, and it always seems to work out. I've never actually had one of these break while shipping, and I've never had one return, but people do try to return them all the time. So that's what happened. They didn't return it. I still have the money and it's all good. All right, so DJ is asking, where do I get the lightweight shipping boxes, like the smaller boxes that I use when I ship out items? So the company that I use, you can find on eBay. They are called Supply Hut. So their boxes are actually decent quality, but they're super light. So really good boxes. For smaller items like this, I think that the little bit lesser quality than like the really bulky ones or like the double walls or whatever, I think it's totally fine. So I use Supply Hut, and if Supply Hut doesn't have them, I go to EcoSwift. I think it's called EcoSwift on eBay. They have also the same quality boxes, but they're typically just a little bit more expensive. But if you have like a small box that you want to get, check out Supply Hut on eBay. I'm not affiliated or anything. I don't even know the guys. But yeah, really good boxes, good prices, and they're light, so that's good for resellers. All right, so next question is coming from Croak. So Croak is asking if I have any thoughts on being a full-time reseller. So I will eventually when I retire from my regular job. So you guys know I don't talk about my job. And that's just like a personal choice that I made when I started making YouTube videos. But yeah, I can retire somewhat early. I've done things to set myself up to retire. At latest, it's going to be like my probably late 40s. Earliest is going to be my early 40s. So I'm really trying to stick to that early goal, retire when I'm in my early 40s and just become a full-time reseller. And yeah, but it takes... That's my plan. I will be a full-time reseller soon, probably within the next 5 or 6 years. But yeah, I had to do a lot of steps to get to this point and make a lot of good decisions, like buying houses and stock market, saving money, doing all this stuff, trying to live frugally. Other than my wife's $90,000 car, we're actually a pretty frugal family. So yeah, I will be a full-time reseller. I'll probably still be doing YouTube at that point. So you guys will see me progress, and when that time comes where I'm about to retire, you guys will share that whole experience with me. So it's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, that's probably going to be at soonest 5 to 6 years. All right, next questions come from Panzer. This is not really a reseller question, but I'll answer it real quick. So Panzer wants to know if I've ever been to the UK. So I've been to Belgium, I've been to France, and those were the only two. So some of you guys might know, I think I've talked about it before, but when I was younger, I was in a band, and we actually got sponsored to come out to Belgium. And we're like based out of Belgium, doing shows there. And then we would go to different cities around there. We went to France and other places. And we were out there for, I think it was 3 weeks, had a great time. But that's the only time I've been. I'd like to come back because it was a good time. I'd like to experience it as an adult because I was very young. I was like 18 or 19 years old then. And I think the experience now would be a lot different than it was back then. All right, so that's all the time I have for questions today. I'll try to answer the rest of these questions in a future video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to shoot off to work right now. I got to work my night shift, and then I'm off for 4 days. So that's amazing. I haven't had 4 days off in a long time. Looking forward to see what I can do with my eBay room. Let me just show you real quick before we go what my eBay room looks like. And this is all because I've been sourcing, but I haven't had time to like organize or list things because I've just been working so much. So let me show you real quick today, and then hopefully in like 2 or 3 days you could see the progress that I've made because I want to totally clear out this room. But yeah, let's do it real quick. What the heck? Just stuff everywhere. I got stuff there, stuff there, stuff there, stuff there, stuff there. It's just ridiculous. So I can't even barely walk in this place. this is what happens when you don't have a spot to like put your incoming inventory and you're not listing. So if you've been watching me long enough, you know that I don't like having a death pile. So in the next 4 days, all this stuff is going to be listed and it's going to be organized into wherever I store my stuff. So there you go, sneak peek of my mess and the reality of being a part-time reseller that doesn't have any time to do reselling. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
I gotta be the first one there, not the last one there. I gotta be the first one there.